Hey everyone, how's it going? Puntastic77 here, coming to you with some Team Fortress 2. I hope you're doing well. I'm playing a little bit of the heavy class here on Upward, my favorite game mode of all time. And I am back from a lovely trip. I was gone for a week, that's why I did not make a video, and I will be talking about that trip in a different video. But for now, I wanted to talk about a different topic here. For those of you wondering, I am playing the heavy class with the Tomislav. Now, I've switched up playing to this minigun because I've noticed that the spin-up time and the firing speed additions and reductions don't really make a big difference for me. Now, let me explain that just a little bit here. So the stats for the weapon is that the gun has a 20% faster spin-up time. So when you press right-click or you left-click, to get your gun going to be able to shoot, it spins up faster and you're able to shoot faster. However, the downside is the firing speed is down. So the way you should look at it as you're able to shoot, but you're able to shoot faster, but you're able to shoot less. So for me, the way I think is that the amount of bullets that you're putting out is heavy, and look at all that fives popping up here from long range. That's enough to, disorient an enemy and make sure that they're not able to get out of the way properly, or to get to safety. So that's the way I look at it, is that yes, I'm shooting a lot less, but I'm able to shoot a lot quicker, and I'm able to disorient my enemies regardless here. But that's not what I wanted to talk about in this video here. What I wanted to talk about today was communications. Now, after the update for TF2, which everyone's been shitting on, and even when I got back, I'm still seeing people saying, I'm not playing this game anymore, this is horrible, TF2 is ruined, even though they have a bunch more things in store and saying that, that the community is not going to get behind it, and that the developers don't care, and that I even saw an Uncle Dane video where he was talking about that the community should be the ones doing the updates, which I don't entirely disagree with him, but I still think it's kind of silly to hand over total control to a third-party company and give it to the community to do that. I know those were proposed suggestions, and I respect the guy a lot for what he does. Love the amount of detail and attention he puts into his videos, so it's not a critique on him at all, just a difference of opinion. So I want to talk about, has communication gotten better in the update, yes or no, and how can you improve communication within a team? So when I mean communication, I don't mean spamming binds in the chat. I don't mean saying thank you or yes or no, or doing the conga till the end of the match. What I'm talking about is using the voice commands or the chat command to help your teammates out to be able to make good pushes, because communication is key. Now, on the competitive level, you see communication is a must. All teams have either private Mumble servers or some sort of Ventrilo or whatever they have. I don't even use it anymore, so I don't even know which programs they use. But basically what these are is it allows people to get on a channel together and be able to talk without pushing a button, or it picks up the microphone, or you have to press a special key to use it, and you can only hear those certain people. So let's say you're on a competitive 6v6 team or a Highlander team, the lines of communication are going to be wide open and not in game. But I'm just talking strictly communication in the sense of in game, in a pub. How do you improve it, and why is it important? One, communication is important because it tells you stuff that you might not otherwise know. If there's someone in front of me here telling me there's a scout with a medic, I could prepare for that by focusing on the medic. Or if someone's healing me and says, hey, there's a spy coming up behind you, I can turn around and not die. So that's so many practical applications. I'm a huge proponent of communication, and you should be too. Now, I believe that the update has made TF2 more communicative. People communicate more in the game after the update, is what I'm trying to say, basically. And I think that's true because it forced the game to be a little bit more competitive. People see the rank ups, they want to win, they want to get more points, and it requires people to have to communicate, because that's how you win games. It's just simple logic. You communicate, you win games. It's not 100% true, obviously, if you're bad, or the communication of the other team is better, or the skill level is better, then you're going to lose. But overall, I think communication will give you the edge that you need here. And yeah, so making people want to win more will make them talk more. Now, how do you talk? How do you communicate? You can give callouts, you can learn certain callouts and locations in the game and say, hey, there's a spy there, I need healing here, this and that. Don't cluster the lines of communication. You know, if you don't have anything important to say, don't say it, you know. Like, certain things that I find really repetitive that people keep saying are things like, you know, my sentry's level 2. I don't really think that matters in the long run. Obviously, if no one's talking, you can say it, but I always tell people about teleporters and when dispensers are up and when they're where the location is. So how do you get people to talk? This is what I'm really going to wrap up on here. So how do you get people to talk who don't want to talk in pubs? One, just start talking. Just start giving simple callouts here. Hey, there's a spy here. Hey, there's a soldier on the cart to the right of it. And if people don't respond to that, then, you know, that's fine. But don't get mad or complain that people are not communicating, because that's the #1 thing I see people doing, is getting mad when no one communicates. Just try and talk. If no one wants to talk, that's fine, but give callouts and be helpful. Thank you all for watching so much, and I'll catch you next time.
I laughed.
Never change. Please.